Hi, I'm back. Baby is good. And cat is here. Say hi, cat. He hates everything. Mm. Drinks are good. Baby is good. Cat is good. The Swatch is good. Okay. Recap. I am working on. I'm sorry, you're going to be a little bit bouncy. If I let you go, you just drop. So I'm so sorry. We are working on the rainbow bobble blanket. This is, you can find it on Etsy. If you want, I can post it on the page too. It's a great pattern. It really is. I just am being a particular punk. She's done a wonderful job of putting this pattern together. I'm just working through it to help out Miss Abby from across the street, my neighbor Abby. Yeah, so we're working this out together from afar on here with you. Ta-da! Okay, so we've already gotten to, we're on row 8. I think we're on row 8. Yes, row 8. Get my finger off of the microphone. Yeah. Okay. Also, I'm so sorry. My mic goes in and out. I'm gonna try to do my lives on the iPad. Sorry, on my tablet. Um, so that way maybe you get maybe a bigger picture, but also the mic doesn't keep going in and out. Oscar gets my phone, so he throws it and drops it, and the mic is going bad. So I'm so sorry. Okay, maybe I'll think about getting a new phone soon. It's just been 2 years. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. All right, I'm going to flip you over and we're going to start back up with the swatch again. Okay, good luck, everyone. Flip and go. Okay. I know, all my secrets are being laid bare. Okay, how is it gonna... We don't want it to push the button. Okay. Sorry, I am not a professional. Close your eyes if you get motion sick. Okay, I'll move this out of the way a little bit. Move this way. Alright. Cool. Oh, I guess we're on row 9. Yes. Double crochet? Yes. Row 9. Okay. Cool. These are not the colors that belong in this blanket. They are just the colors that I have sitting next to me that I can use as a swatch. A swatchity swatch. Alright, so I'm going to count all the way across. To double check that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That stupid thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. That's our magic number. Cool. So then this one and this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. All right, good. I like this 5 because I think that's all you'll need is a 5 count to the end, and that's straight. Like that's a as far as crochet is concerned. All right, so this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Okay. That's parallel. That looks really good. Cool. And then this one, sorry I hit the thing. Need like tape that shows me where to be. Okay. Yes, that's what I want. This is a little bit easier to do when it's like on me and not laying flat. So I'm fumbling a little because this is a flat surface. Okay, so these aren't that weeble wobble. I wonder why hers were in that photo. Well, I guess if you're like doing a close-up photo, and I keep like stretching it and laying it out flat, but look how nice that edge is. And it looks a lot like this one. Same thing with uniformity. It's a little wonky, but this wonky I can live with. Ugh. Adding a border for me, I would just mess it all up. I don't know. I also hope you can hear me okay, that I'm not like too quiet. Normally I'm talking a little bit louder. Okay. I'm just trusting my instruments today, I guess. So, definitely want to move that up. Perfect. Yeah, I can see how you would get so lost. Look how like, so if you don't have another stitch coming in to hold this guy up and to hold him in one place nice and straight, whoa, that would be so hard to just guess. I don't like that. I think a stitch marker would be the way that I would get through this blanket. Because otherwise, I don't know. Tough, 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 tough. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call that good. Okay, cool. So we are on we do 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. So 1, 2, 3. This one is not 4. That's fine. Okay, so we chain 2. Nope, you turn first and then chain 2. In our first one. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to make it all the way to another ball. I can do it. I can do it. Okay. Okay. What difference does it make to chain 2 before or after turn? The way that it looks. Just the way that visual is what I've noticed. To me, I like chain 2 and then turn. But I think that's just player's choice. Is what I have noticed. I have heard nothing to the contrary. So if you know something, Abby or otherwise, you tell me, because I don't know. I also chain 2 and then turn. Yeah, see? I'm not the only one. I think Ashley is her name. Allison. The person who wrote this pattern. She probably has a preference to do it after turning. She might also like the way that it looks for this specific yes, for this specific pattern. All right. Cool. Yeah, the bobbles make a difference. Okay, we'll see if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, good, good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. All right, I should zoom in again like I did last time. The hook, I really like them. I like them a latte. Like them a latte. I'm really, look at this. That's me. But I have 2 sets of these. Really like them. I use them enough that this is an H hook, I think. It's not a J, and it's definitely not an I. I think this is an H hook, but I've worn off. I use this one a lot. I really like it. I like this size a lot. It works well for me. Holds my stitches nice and organized. Holds my stitches uniformly. So I'm a fan. I hope he stays asleep. I might have to ask Phil to go and be with the baby for a minute. All right, so how many rows? This one is, well, I'm sure to the edges will be different. So let's look. Chain 1, single crochet in the first. Okay, so that was that one. And then we changed color. And then we did a double crochet. And then I just did another one. So now I'm on row 10. And we need to bring up so we don't get lost. We do not want to get lost. So, okay, Helen, I really like these. I just get the multi-pack. Don't just buy one. Because you're going to buy the one and you're like, oh, this is great. And then you're going to use it for that project. Then you're going to have another project and it's going to be a different size hook and a different everything yarn. And you're going to be mad that you don't have the whole set. So just get the whole set. And then chain 2. I don't use a lot of dark yarn and I normally don't sit in a dark room. But they are great for the car. They are great for a dark room. I will say I don't want to use the boil hooks any longer. So a lot of that is the metal of the hook is going to warm up in your hand, and I don't want all that. The so an aerodynamic hook, I think that's how I am supposed to say it. I think I might be saying it wrong. So this one with like a big handle, a thick handle, and it's not like this all the way down. It does not warm this hook with my hand, and it does not warm the yarn. Me holding the yarn the way that I am will warm it up, but it doesn't get a double whammy, so I appreciate it. And I like hold my hand a little bit differently. I'm not here to tell you how to hold your hook. You got the wrong channel if that's what you're looking for. But I will say I like the way that I hold my hand in here with a hook that has an actual handle on it. I will not go back. In fact, that's one of my next purchases. Okay, so I bought this yarn, right? I just purchased yarn on like Monday or Tuesday. It has not come yet. It finally shipped today. Afternoon. Isn't that ridiculous? I bought two things, two separate things from two separate companies over Facebook, and I will receive those before I will receive my yarn. How ridiculous. It's fine. It's fine. I wonder where, I need to look that up and find out where the Your Inspirations hub is, because that's where I ordered it from, the actual like company Your Inspirations, and not like Joann's or Michael's or something like that. I got it straight from the company. I just got a notification. Abby, there's a tornado watch in our area. Yeah, this whole area. So Helen lives around where we are too. So there is a windstorm coming through. It's like affecting 21 states in the area. Well, not in the area, in the, you know what I'm saying. Stop it. Did you know what I mean? Okay. So we got to be careful today. For Ohio, it starts around midnight. Really? So this is actually an hour ahead of getting here. I guess the wind is traveling fast. Sorry, that's not funny. So be careful tonight. I packed a go bag just in case there's an issue. Alright, so I have not been doing I got cocky and I didn't do my stitches here. Or these ones. But I felt like I was doing okay. I can see what's going on. You know what I mean? I'm not getting lost in the shuffle here. I'm starting to see, and it's holding itself up pretty nice that I can see where I end. But yeah, I think the markers are really good. Don't you? I think I like that. So this one is my ending. Should be the other way. Silly Willy. Okay. Abby, if your trash cans are still outside, I would bring them in. I brought in our trash cans and then all of my lawn ornaments that aren't nailed to the ground. Yes, it's a game changer for this blanket. Yeah, these are a real. We talk about taking a blanket from like a level 10 use your brain down to a level 5 where you can actually enjoy watching a movie now because you don't have to pay attention and count over 5. Let's make it easy, you know what I mean? It's just crocheting, guys. It's just yarn. Relax. Oh, whew. Okay. 1, 2. So what I want this one because that's the one that it lines up with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I am correct. That means we are doing it right. Cool. This one because that's what it lines up with. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, yes. Okay. Digging it. Oh, it's going well. All right, so I still think that this is a straight line. As far, as much as crochet can be. Get out of here. And these are doing great. But I mean, I could easily see how someone would get, and she doesn't say in the pattern if this is meant to be left out. I mean, we just made that choice. I just decided that I'm leaving that out. And as long as you keep making the choice, it'll keep Yeah. Is my orientation okay? This is all right. I just feel like if I turned it this way, it would be like less. You can see less because I have less space to put my hands. Okay. So we changed the color for row 7, and then we moved on to the double crochet with white. Boom. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more and we are good. Leaving what? Are we talking about the storm coming? And if are your garbage cans still outside? You should bring them inside. The guy said like hurricane level winds tonight, and that tornadoes would not surprise him. Multiple. That really freaked me out. So yeah, I packed a go bag, which includes a little outfit for Phil, an outfit for me, 2 outfits for Oscar, a charger, and some flashlights. And something for Oscar to do in the bathroom while we're sitting there. Just in case. No, you said something about her pattern. I don't know what she's leaving out. I don't know. I think my drink might be catching up with me. Besides her leaving out like a little description at the end, like what I would expect, for example, when we did the baubles, right? And then we put the single crochet in there on the other side. I would have expected at the end of that row for her to say, if you started your project with 16 stitches, you would have 15 bobbles, or sorry, not 15, it would be in half. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bobbles, which also means that you would have blank number of single crochets back here. That's the only thing I think that's really that she's left out here. I just want to know more information about the row at the end of her directions for the row. Even if she's like, special note, for the sake of this pattern, I'm going to assume that you're doing 200 stitches or 201 chains, leaving you with 200 stitches for the blanket. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if I interpreted it wrong, her pattern, then yeah, okay, so here's why I say that about, so I have 7 bobbles, I have 14 single crochet stitches behind the bobbles, but what if I had interpreted her crochets? Do you know what I mean? Because then that's off by half, and I really messed that up. I think you said we're leaving something out. I don't know. It's probably, yes. I'm gonna blame it on the drinks. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, it looks good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tornado warning. All right. We got it, everyone. It's really quiet outside. Just weird. Anyway. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nailed it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Changing to the pink again. Body of blanket. After completing the 5 rows of double crochet stitches, you'll repeat rows 5 to 12 at the desired length. When starting row 6 moving forward, you should be working on the wrong side of your blanket so that the wobbles all... Yes, we're doing that. Following rows for section 1 body of blanket detail my exact rows and color transitions for the pictured rainbow wobble. Okay, cool. Good. All right, so we're done again with this color. Trading off. Going to boop. Donezo there. Okay. Back to the green. Oh, good. I've used. Uh-oh. It's under the cat. Hold on. Ooh. You're okay. You're okay. All done. You're good. Whenever your cats yawn, do you always look in their mouth to make sure they haven't lost any teeth? Because I do every time. Is it just me? Tell me it's not just me. All right. Whoop. Sorry, I jiggle wiggled you. Okay. So, and it's under my butt too. Oh my bless us, everyone. Okay. Make this stop. Okay. Now, it was under me, it was under the cat, it was wrapped around my... I have a basket over it, not a basket. It's a bag. It has handles. It's a bag. It's a purse. It's a purse. Did you get an actual tornado warning? I did not. Yes, I got it on my phone. I have an app to a weather station, and they sent me a warning. Good evening, Ashley. Miss you. How's your baby? Okay. This is the side that I want. Let me double read. Chain 1 using the next color. Single crochet into all of it. Alright, cool. Okay, so I just finished here. So my single crochet will be here. I'm going to join with a slip stitch. That's the word. Ha 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 ha. Join with a slip stitch. Don't split the yarn. It's fine. I'm going to chain 1 and do 1 single crochet. No, I'm not. No. Join with this with a standing stitch. Sorry, back out. I'm joining with a standing single. Boom. Much better. Oh, do you see the difference there? That was gonna be bad. Oh, but I want to cover up my stitches. Hold on. I want to have this inside. Rock and roll. Alrighty. Okay, single all the way across. Okay, good. I was just double checking. I had a nervous moment about the edge here, but things are okay. I wanted to make sure like the end was being caught up underneath there correctly. And it's nice because I can undo or like pull all of these and I don't have a whole bunch of ends just straggling about all over the place. So I appreciate that. Yay! Alright, come on, come on. So I wanted to get through a second set of baubles just to see. I keep splitting the yarn. This hook I don't think belongs in my hand anymore. I'm a firm believer in like, if it's the right hook and the right yarn and it belongs in your hand, then it won't do that and the project will just float together. It's really, that's kind of a hippy dippy way to go about it, but the more I crochet, the more I believe that. Okay, I'm going to trim these ends, which is nice because you can just trim them right down to the project. And I don't have to worry about any of that. Pretty cool. Yeah, I think this would work up so beautifully. Which yarn are you using, Abby, when you're doing this blanket? Which yarn are you using it with it? Like this one is Caron 1 pound. Sorry, that's the green. The green is Caron 1 pound, and then this is Big Twist. Classic value. Big Twist value. What is this called? Bell Park. Okay. And I'm pretty sure we chain and then 1, 2. No, just one. It was just one. We do a single crochet in the first one, and then this one we do all the fancy footwork. Boom. Boom. I have terrible down. I do not find myself at all being a professional in that way. And 3, one more. No, it's just yarn, guys, and it's just a craft. Like, relax for a second. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it's 3 and 6. No. crochet to lock it. And then we do it again. We do it again. Ugh, they're so compact. They're so tight. I don't know if I agree with that. Well, not with this yarn. With a smaller yarn, yes. Miss Abby says, Lion Brand feels like butter. That's the yarn that she is using to put together this blanket. I did the same yarn that was in the... Yes. I rarely follow that. I'm pretty much the worst at follow the directions and the yarns and the colors and the blah 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 blah. Don't like that. Not a fan. Boop. Okay. Just allow it all. I'm trying to watch. Okay. Do the thing. Oh, bless me. So what we want is for the baubles to match up, right? And they don't have to be every single one of them. That would be nice. But what we do want is for at least the last 5 to match up. So visually that will help us with the blanket. Okay, and 3 and 3. Okay. I mean, it pulls here. Makes a difference. Me pulling it also makes a difference. Okay. Abby, you weren't being lazy. You were literally following directions. Good for you. Also, the feels like butter feels really good. Like, I love working with that yarn. I think there's like a hooded blanket that comes like with that yarn attached to the label. There's a hooded blanket pattern that is actually really good. It worked up pretty swiftly, I thought. And it works really well for donating. If you want to donate blankets, then that one would work up really well for that. Including that yarn, actually. Okay. So I was looking at the radar a little bit. Just checking, making sure we okay. All right. I'm sorry. Where I donate blankets to the NICU, I haven't in a while because I haven't heard that they need them. There's several people on Facebook that I watch who ask for blankets periodically, and scarves and hats and booties and stuff like that. But what I like to make are the bereavement blankets. So mom can't take home baby, but she can take home a blanket sort of situation. Those ones need to be not bright colors because those bright colors don't photograph well. And the NICU blankets need to be without holes. So this one barely qualifies. So without holes and soft, soft, soft. So those NICU blankets can actually be as small as 6 by 6, like 6 inches by 6 inches. Oh, there's the weather. Now I hear it. All right, and one more. I generally make 12 by 12s. But that way, you know, if mom wants, I try to make them really beautiful too. Like a blanket that I would want to take home from the hospital. Maybe not a blanket I want to take home instead of my baby, but one that I would want to take home and keep, just in case mom does want to keep the blanket. That way it's pretty enough for remembering, for like a shadow box or remembrance purposes. That way it's not just like, here's a dishcloth someone just made and now it smells like your baby and it's the only thing you have left. I want something a little more beautiful than that. You know what I'm saying? So I like making them. They work up quickly generally, and I can try different patterns and things like that. And I've donated to Children's and Kettering, and there's one other, I forget. But I haven't heard that they need blankets in a while. Bridges Path, I've also donated to there, but they have a ton. They need other things like diapers and actual socks and stuff like that. They don't need the blankets. They've got a lot. They have like a whole room that mommy can walk into and pick out stuff for baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And what you can do is take your hand and make sure that they're the same, going across. And you don't have to do it the whole blanket. Just in a section would be helpful. Yeah, so we don't donate anywhere else. Like St. Jude's, we don't normally give. We don't give to, other little organizations that come by, or the Santa that rings the bell and whatnot. But we do spend our money in the bereavement blanket area. People don't think to make them or donate them, and I would imagine that that's a pretty impactful thing in someone's life. And how cool would it be, like a blanket that I made was on a baby who was in one of the cool, what do they call them, the spaceships. We were in the NICU for a few days, so everything's fine. He was just cold and not eating very well, but we figured that out too, so everything's fine. Alright, back to this pattern. Okay, I think, yeah, this is what happens when you split the yarn. Womp womp. I just tuck it in. I don't know. I don't worry too much about it because it waxes and wanes so much, the fibers do. I'm generally pretty hard on blankets when I'm making them. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're looking good there. Not too wonky. I'm going to go ahead and remove. I'm going to cut this. I'm going to call this done. I'm going to remove our stitch markers. And this one I didn't work in. Womp womp. Okay. Not too wonky. I think that worked out. That was really helpful. I also did this, you know, in kind of one sitting. So I think that makes a difference. I didn't even realize that was a thing. Yeah, the bereavement blanket, it's super nice. Yeah. You could do hats also and little booties. Sometimes the booties are like the size of a nail polish also. So pretty small. Because, you know, the baby is pretty small also. So you gotta keep that in mind. A 6x6 blanket covers them, so. Whoa! Which is nice because then you can make a bunch, you know, in like a weekend or something, because it's not an Afghan like this turns into. And you can use like a skein of yarn and then call it done. You could do one of those spiral blankets and then just whatever your 2 cakes of yarn can do, and then you're done. You don't have to worry about it being a specific size or something like that, which is really nice. I think there's patterns too that you can find that they like to use inside the cool spaceships. That's just what I'm going to call it, because that's a polite term, I feel like. Because that's what we called it when we were in there, and that's what they looked like as well. Little spaceships. And we graduated out of the spaceship into something else. I forget what she called it. I think there's a pattern that like leaves little holes and stuff in it for like some of the machines and the plugs and stuff. So that's the thought. I have not looked that far into things because the blankets I'm making aren't really meant for that. But I think this is pretty, I mean, it's a little, but not as crazy, I feel like, as maybe the photo was in the pattern that I saw. But this is wonky. It does, not severely though. I think the stitch markers really helped. This is a lot to pack into one row though, so it does put pressure on everything else. It does stretch it all out. I mean, that's what I was sitting here doing too. I was stretching it all out and whatnot, but this is nice. It's a nice little pattern. Not with this yarn. But I think for a demonstration, I think this worked out really well. But yeah, that was pretty good. It looks like a little pot holder, but it would not do that. It stands up way too tall. But, well, cool. Okay, I'm going to flip you back around now. Ah, yeah, easier said than done. Nice. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Okay, did it. Ugh. Cool. Yeah, crocheting alone, or even with someone, well, crocheting alone is different than doing it with someone, even over a live. Way different. When you got a buddy. It's better. For sure. Okay. It's kind of nice. I don't know. If it were me, I'm not gonna say that that was like the do all say all and that's how you should do it. If you were me and I were you, that's how I would go about completing this blanket and not go crazy at the same time. You know, not throw my hook across the room into the wall. I threw a nose freed so hard it dented the wall. You know, it was like 3 a.m. I'm by myself. I don't know. Oscar's crying. I can't do anything to fix it. It's one of those. Just one of those tough moments. You know what I mean? Just you work through them. You just work through them. He's been my buddy the whole way through, so it's fine. Okay. We're learning together. One of those nights you learn together. You level up together. Tough. Tough stuff. Okay, I have this going because I was trying to get through okay. Getting reorganized in my situation here. Yeah, relatable for all moms. Or for anyone who does the night shift consistently. Or every night. She's coming along. It's so great. This is where I've been the last few days. Ooh. I get to start over with my own color. Yay. I should get my ball winder out. Get my ball winder out and get some of these saggy balls figured out, but I don't know. I'm dragging my feet on that. Not plum. Okay. And even my blanket is like doing weird stuff in the corners and in the little joins and stuff like that. So it's okay. It's not like I'm selling this blanket. Is the blanket you're making for you? And by you, I mean your home? Or is it for someone else? I just want to like sit back. But you don't come with me. How do I... Wait, here we go. I'll wipe you off a little bit. I touched ya. Okay, that's better. Okay, next is this color again. Yeah, that's what I should do tomorrow. I should definitely go through these because they're just like womp womp. And the ocean one has like fallen apart completely. So it's like guts are not on the inside anymore, they're on the outside. And it keeps getting all like tangly and stuff. Normally I don't move. Let me bring you this way more. Normally I don't move my yarn around that much when I'm working on a project. But for this one, for some reason, I keep just shifting and changing and doing stuff. Not like normal. Dang it, I can't. It has to be like this. I did it for the first time in 10 years. Wow. Okay. And I was like, oh my God, so straightforward compared. Really? See, I find it the other way. Oh, good. Oh, yay. Dear blanket. Okay. There's nothing wrong with your baby's blanket being a little delayed. It's fine. It's totally fine. She's not gonna know. And I don't know, if you're following all the rules, she's not allowed to sleep with one anyway. Not yet, anyway. When she's really close. Yeah, I got mad. See, all of these balls are just falling apart. It's fine. It's fine. Totally fine. As far as like edges and stuff go, I don't have to guess what stitch to put in my hook. Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay. The last time I tried knitting was back in 2012. 13. 12. 2012. Yeah. 12. So it's been a minute. For me, knitting is very slow, and I struggle with that. Want something a little more fast paced, you know what I'm saying? A little doot 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 done. But I also really enjoy completing projects. So there's that. I'm gonna assume the next step of this is in single crochet. So now I'm working on my own blanket and I don't know what I'm doing. That's fine. That's definitely normal. And then turn on the volume. Oh, goodness, good. There is a stitch along going on right now. There is a new blanket that was just released. And I really want to do it. I really want to make this blanket, but it's like, but they're $8.99 a piece. And that's a lot to me for just like 300 yards. For anything over $5.99, I want 1,000 yards or more. I know, standard's really high. A stitch along is when a pattern is released a few rows at a time. For weeks, you have completed a project, and there's people around the globe who are completing it with you at kind of at the same time. It's yeah. It is fun. They there was a crochet along, stitch along. I don't know. There's one during the pandemic, which was really good. There was one right before the pandemic that was really good. The Better Together blanket. Loved that. That was cool. Because then there was a and you can all get together. They were using for theirs, which would inspire more colorways for other, you know. That's pretty cool. So actually, the Better Together Afghan is kind of what sparked my play with color, or grab more than 3 colors for one Afghan kind of taste. So that's where that came from. So that was during just before the shutdown. Chain one and start the half double crochet round. So you're gonna apply one half double crochet in the same stitch. And those half double in all of the stitches all the way around. All right, cool. Just checking. Yeah, so Mikey was how I learned about a standing single, any of the standing stitches, and how to change colors in that way instead of the loosey-goosey way. He also taught me how to use stitch markers and that they don't have to be fancy store-bought ones. And to change color every single change colors every single round, and that tying in ends is not the end of the world, although it feels like it. And that if you tie your ends in immediately, it's not so shikaka. Alright, nope. I want that to be underneath at least this one as well. Yeah, okay, so I heard we're supposed to get some pretty gnarly windstorms tonight, so I mean, I'm not trying to stay up all night, but I might end up staying up pretty late. I don't know. Generally, Oscar wakes back up around 1. He wakes up at 10, 10:30, and then again at 1-ish. Yes, in about an hour. Well, I mean, the storm's going to be pretty nasty, so I would rather be up to react, because I would hate to accidentally sleep through something. That would be so bad. I would not know that I could forgive myself. I think Oscar wakes up because I'm letting him have a bottle to go back to bed at nighttime, but it's not like he's having like an ounce and then falling back asleep. He's having 6 to 8 ounces every time I go in there. And I try to get him to eat more during the day, and it's not working. So what I'm going to start doing is only offering about 6 ounces at nighttime. And then any of his feeds after 10:30, I'm going to have them be water. So it's coming along. She's real pretty. The Calm and Comfort Afghan from the Crochet Crowd is what I chose to do for 3 baby blankets, including Oscar's. Really like that one. That would actually make a really good bereavement blanket too. Well, it's kind of big. It might be too big to be appropriate, but yeah, these are big green. They're like 8 by 8. Yeah, almost 10 inch. Somewhere around 9. I'm gonna go with 9 inches. About 9 inches. Okay, does your crochet hook squeak when you crochet? Because mine does. What did you say with the new color after time? A standing single. I'm also a little bit falling asleep. Okay. What did you say you did with the new color? After tying off the old one. I put it underneath and tied and like put it in. So I just did the same thing for myself when I started this color again. I just started that one. The tail of it is underneath here. Yes, standing crochet. That's it. Yep, standing single. Do you want to see what that looks like again? I can show you if you need it. They just look so nice. Yeah, Mikey has been the best. He's been teaching me literally everything across the board. He took down the normal Crochet Crowd group. Yeah, I can show you. Let's just do it this way. This way isn't going to work. I got to do it the other way. Hmm. You can hear the storm coming. It's kind of nice. Okay. To do. Let me. Okay. So I'm just checking on the baby. Okay. All right. That goes down and this goes up. Got it. And then I flip this around. Okay. Yep. Got it. All right, deal. So you are doing a single crochet, right? Which you know how to do. I just want to do a couple bits. So for what you're doing, you're going to come in and do a standing one. So let me do it in words. So I just did it without words. I'm going to do it with words this time. Okay. So I'm going to put the yarn on my hook with a slip knot. I'm going to put the yarn through, put the hook through the first stitch in the row, pull through, hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Not new color. I applied the new color to the hook. Put the hook through the first stitch in the row, pull through. You'll have 2. You'll have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, and pull through both. This should be a standing, your standing single crochet. Storm, and it's just got some wind to it and nothing else happens. Solid. Okay. I just stay this way. So I had been doing half double crochets wrong my whole life, which I guess if you do the whole blanket wrong, is it really wrong? Because that's just how you did it. You know what I mean? But I used to do yarn over, pull through, yarn over 2, or pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And I thought that was a half double. Wait a minute, I'm drunk. That's not it. That's an actual double crochet. Stop it. Okay, what did I think it was? Oh. Very different. Actual half double. IDK Batman what this one is. But a half double is way easier than what I was doing. And it looks better too. Shoot, son. Just recently did I learn that I was wrong. Stop it, I'm drunk. It is sounding spooky outside. It sounded like the rain is really upon us. I'm gonna check the radar. How do I find interactive radar? Yes, yes. Ooh. Here's the radar. Here's where we are. Yeah. So it's coming. Yes, thank you. No, this thing is not helpful. I just don't know how to push the buttons. I think it's fine. Make it go back. I don't care about what happened at 10:55. I care about right now. Yeah. She's coming. Okay, well, good news. None of it's purple. Definitely coming this way. It's coming. This is just the first. It's so scary. Oh my gosh. Severe weather is approaching. Okay. I don't know. I feel like as long as we're not getting hail, we're going to be fine. But sometimes the really big drops sound like hail. So there's that. And I'm currently sleeping on the couch right now anyway, due to the shingles. So it's not like I'm going to be hurrying off into bed. I'm sitting in my bed already right now. Well, you know, having would behoove you. Hey, Shyla. Miss you, miss you. I'm so glad I'm to the border on this blanket. I'm just so pleased. Because these were great to work with, but putting them together was a bit of a bear. Not fun. I mean, it just took some time. It wasn't that bad. It could have been a lot worse. But then, like, this first round, so this blue was a little unpleasant. And for some reason, like, these two rows were taking forever. I don't like single crochets. I think my least favorite stitch. At least I'd take a bobble over a single crochet any day. My least favorite crochet. My least favorite stitch is a single crochet. You barely get anywhere, and it takes just enough time where it's like too long for getting nowhere. That's barely anything. You know what I mean? Everything else stands so much taller. This is a double crochet. This one is a single, and it takes literally up like twice as much room. So you get twice as far. I mean, a double crochet takes just a smidge longer to do than a single crochet. Again, my technique is absolutely terrible. So, no judges, okay? This is a safe space. I can crochet how I want. Just like you can. I just feel like, yeah, I would say my favorite is probably a half double or a double. Trebles are cool, but I feel like they take too long and I don't get very far, and they're kind of like wobbly. They're not very structured. They don't hold themselves very well. I feel like they just kind of flop all over the place. So, not a fan. I mean, they're very tall and they make really cool, you know, textures and whatnot. Recently found this variation of half double that looks beautiful. Oh, yes. Where did you find this variation? Who brought it to your attention? Who brought it into your life? Talking about my influencer, Mikey. He took down his crochet page. It made me really sad because I would watch his lives because he would just sit kind of the way that I do. I just sit with the camera facing me and I'm just crocheting. Because I would have like okay, so he does a bunch of like tutorials online. And obviously, because he taught me how to do stuff during the pandemic, he would not only just do a sample, but he would also work up a full like live blanket, like real time as he is making the tutorial for YouTube. So sometimes, you know, he'd get pretty far along in a blanket and it would take a really long time to do the next section before he could start filming again. So he would have kind of like this behind the scenes video live, kind of like what I do, although there's no scenes to be behind with me and it's just me sitting talking to you like I matter. Yeah, and he took those down. So why I'm upset about it is because I would listen to those all the time. Like, there was somebody else in the room with me who was talking about the same stuff that I wanted to chat about, or talking about the same stuff that I even like cared to hear. So it's sad that I can't go back now and listen to those videos, even though I've watched many of them 10 times over. I just want to listen to him more because he's funny. I like his chat. I mean, not all people who go live are your style, you know what I'm saying? And that's okay. I might not be everyone's style either on this page, and that's okay too. Maybe that's not why you're here, and that's great. But do it as much now because he does TikTok videos instead, it seems. I'm not really into those. And I'm not really here for here's how to make this new project. Here's how to make this thing. Here's how to make this thing. I would rather do the stitch alongs with him and Jeannie. Jeannie does a wonderful job of designing blankets. Actually, Jeannie and Mikey make me want to learn how to design. Now, it's something I was thinking about when I was pregnant, like taking classes to learn how to design a blanket. Right now, I'm just enjoying like learning through other people's patterns. I'm just not sure what I would do for my own. You know what I mean? YouTube taught you your favorite beautiful half double version variation. Oof. To find it, and yes, please do find it and send it to me. Dishcloths. Oh, I bet we could make something really dope with it. Not that dishcloths aren't dope, but You know what I mean? Why did he take them down? He took them down because he removed the whole page. I forget why. I can't remember if it was moving in a direction. Like he posted about it at length because he has his YouTube channel, which has like comments and stuff all day long anyway. And then he's got TikTok, and then also his own personal Facebook page, and then the Crochet Crowd Stitch Social is another one. But I just liked the Crochet Crowd group because he would go live on there. I just haven't seen him go live on any other platforms or do the same type of internet posting. I just wanted to hear him sit and chat and like what we're doing, but instead of just you and me, it's people all over the world. He is global. And then, you know, there's questions coming left and right. But they're generally about like the new Stitch Along or something like Puppy Dog or a new project that he has going on, or Salty. Salty is his second dog that he just got. And this winter, well, I don't know if they have any other projects going on or not. See, this is why I like the behind the scenes. And he would normally go live on Sundays, which I don't work on Sundays, so then I can watch him live on his live and answer some of his questions because I'm smart cookie. I don't know. I miss him. Not that he ever knew who I was. He did say my name, though, in one of the lives, which is really cool because I was referencing a planogram. He went to one of the Joann stores the Joann store that is their prototype. Or it's not even a prototype store. It's like the sample. It's the sample store. So they were talking about planogram and the size of stores, like volume A, an A volume store. Okay. I wonder what if I were to design a blanket. Well, one, there's a lot of math involved, so Phil would have to be a part of it. Hee hee. Also, like, what would my style be? Because I feel like Jeannie makes these beautiful blankets, but she definitely has a style. And then Mikey tries to go outside of his comfort zone. And I would say recently the blankets that he has been putting out look a little bit different. So I respect that. I respect his other blankets too. However, you know, they have like a certain look to them generally. And I like that about them, absolutely. But I was just kind of wondering what my look would be for my blankets if I were to make them. I don't know. Oh, Abby, I have a good pattern for a wasp nest hanging outside, and then no wasp nests will appear on your home because this one is absolutely huge and it will ward off any other ones from being made. So, highly recommend. I think on the crochet group page there's a file, and I attached it as a file so you can actually print it off at home. And if you go back far enough on that page, I actually talk you through the entire pattern. It was one of the first times I ever went live like this, like what I'm doing here. And you can tell. That's okay. We have to start somewhere. In a ring light. I like the one I'm using. Walmart carries this. Walmart is not where I got mine, but Walmart carries them. So highly recommend, because you can change the color of the light, which I like that, and the intensity, and it holds everything. So that's really cool. Social Light has that good one that just clips to your phone, so I really liked that one as well. You could choose the intensity on that. I thought that was really nice, just for portrait selfie situations. I thought that was really good. Yeah, highly recommend. Social Light was really good. Liked their brand. Liked this stuff. And then Walmart has like the holders and clamps and clips and lights too. Yeah, see, this border is taking a long time, and it's not like I'm slow. I am enjoying what I'm doing, though. That's nice. It's nice to just enjoy it. I miss how the yarn feels in my hands. I miss this. I miss this fluttering around. I miss it. Yeah, very excited for my yarn to get here. So I got 9 balls of the Ogo in the jeweled tone. I got 2 balls of Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo in like a blue, like a baby blue color. And then one Karen 1 pound in the color Dove, and another Karen 1 pound in a color I'd never seen before. I think that's it. So can't wait for that to get here. I'll definitely do an unboxing to show you guys. Or maybe I won't. Because maybe my parents will be here and that'll be weird. Okay. I don't even think... Oh my goodness. This is a lot. This border is really big. And I actually have some bobbles to do in this border too. It's gonna take a while. But I really like doing what I'm doing. It's pretty. I like all the different blues and greens. This green I decided to not use at all in the border. I just didn't think it was going to tie anything together. It's must be one of my accent colors. And frankly, so is this beige. This beige is an accent color too. So I used it, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I'm like, probably because I just don't, sorry, I don't experiment too much with colors. And maybe I should, which means I should just crochet more. But I am now. I am crocheting more now, so that's good. Okay, I think I'm gonna go. I'm getting pretty sleepy. I think it's time for bedtimes. Or maybe a snack. Or maybe just a lay down. I don't know. We'll see. I'm getting like the end of the day is here. That's how I'm getting. Dang, I couldn't stay up and crochet much more. This is good. Yeah, have a good night. This has been really fun. We'll do it again. We'll do it some more. Promise, promise. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Sleep well. Okay, bye.